do the guys from Bendigo seem to be a lot bigger than their Ballarat counterparts?
Well, a little bit on first look, but well, I guess we'll see how big and useful they are.
Size doesn't make a great deal of difference, does it? Apart from the fact, as Jack Dyer said.
Alright, we'll get the first quarter underway here. We're up and we are going. Tap one there by Marshall, getting the clearance there. Was the Bendigo play? His handball was smothered. It's in dispute now. The umpire should come here and sort it out, and he does. So we'll go to secondary bob in the centre of the ground. That was, looks like it was Lane coming through there for Bendigo. Umpire will clear a bit of space, and we'll do it once again. Tap was won by Waters of Bendigo. Picked up there by Notman. He's wrapped up in tackle. Ball's spilled out. We're getting another ball in the centre of the ground here. So at a standstill early here in the first term. It's going to be important to see who hits the ground running in this game. Umpire will throw it up again. Tap one this time by Marshall. Murphy was slung over tackle, and he'll get a free kick for it. Yes, he will. Going the way of the Melton coach in Brad Murphy. He'll get the attack underway for Ballarat, looking for Mikulev. He missed it. Now it's at the back, and Bendigo got the numbers. Here's Conway. Gives it off to a teammate. He's going to go long.
Ooh, good kick.
Yeah, good long kick, but it's a bit ear-directed. In contest there. One of them there is Kennedy.
Oh, well read, son.
And it's turned over now for Bendigo. Sloppy handball at the back. Missing targets early, both sides here. Big tackle laid there, and we should get a ball up on the half-forward line for Bendigo there, Matty.
We will. We've gone a minute and a half so far in this opening term here at the Eastern Oval. Umpire gets us back on the underway on the outer side. Forward flank for Bendigo. Scrubbly little kick, trying to get it moving forward for Ballarat. Still on the deck, coming through there was Edwards. It's all wrapped up, and the umpire is going to call for it. Just inside attacking 50 for Bendigo. No score yet. After a minute and 40 seconds, little handball comes out of the pack, and now Bendigo get it moving forward, and it's a nice mark. No, play on, said the umpire. Why? Ballarat in defence. They had a bit of a fumble there. That was Yule. Sent the handball over the top. And now a kick outside of defensive 50 for Ballarat. Ball on the deck again on that outer side. Bendigo going to go back into attack. A mark. They all flew. No one at the bottom of the deck. Coming through to grab it there is Richardson. Nearly close to the boundary line, and eventually takes it out for a minor score. So Bendigo the first one on the board this afternoon with a minor rush behind.
Can anybody explain to me why that wasn't?
Unless it was
awarded.
touched on the boot.
Didn't give any indication that it was touched, did he?
That was very, very interesting there, Barry, as Stephen came to the ball here in his defence. He'll kick out to his teammate from Darley in Page, probably the best player so far this season in the Ballarat Footy League, Shane Page. Move it up the line.
Gentleman standing directly behind us would say most definitely.
I would say too. As at the back here, he's got the footies. Anderson for Bendigo. Gives a handball off to a teammate. Got to be clean, they are Bendigo now. They're going to move it through the centre of the ground. Straight down the middle. The centre half for good kick.
Oh, didn't he read that well?
He did. Mark is taken there by Thornton in front of young Sam Hooper, and Thornton moves around quickly, hits a target inside 50. And Bendigo are controlling the majority of the play early here. Good transitional play. The mark is taken inside 50 there by, looks like it's Mildren. And Sam Mildren will shoot for the first goal of this big encounter.
And we wouldn't have the faintest idea where we're at with these ones, unfortunately. But
I'll just back him in because the transition was good.
He's looking confident, isn't he?
Well, the way they moved the ball there, Bendigo, was very clean, but a lot of loose players forward, and Ballarat need to make sure the defenders are...
Now, I think that's Geary too.
No, it's number 19, isn't it?
No, I think that's just a number 9. No, you were right. Sorry, Sammy.
It's that blue number with the blue stripe. Mark is taken on the line.
Impossible angle, but good mark.
Big mark taken down there by, it looks like it's a big fella there in Waters.
And another centimetre further and he would have been over the line. That's how close he...
Big mark was taken there. Takes a step around and he splits the middle with ease. First goal of the day, going the way of Bendigo.
So much for the impossible angle.
Oh, he made it easy. One step around and just split the middle. Too easy.
1-1-7 Bendigo. Ballarat yet to score here in the Interleague match at the Eastern Oval. Pretty static first 4 minutes of this opening term.
But unfortunately for Ballarat, it's been dominated by the Bendigo side.
Yeah, they've controlled possession so far and hit up targets too early on, which will give them a boost of confidence as we're back underway in the middle. Tap out went the favour of Bendigo handball. They was cut off by Ballarat and the way of tongue. On the deck, Bendigo trying to feed a handball out. In there is Hall, and there was a holding tackle. It's going to go the way of Bendigo and the way of Anderson, wearing the helmet this afternoon.
Well, he's one of the easy ones to pick.
Going to be easy to pick him, isn't it?
He is.
Yeah.
He's got a player on here in Hall. Takes it between centre wing and half back on the commentary side of the ground. Handball over the top comes to Coe. A little kick. It is out on the full.
And that's the thing on this ground. A lot out in the fulls. Well, so
as Ballarat go inboard, mark's taken here, gives the handball over the top. Horbury just kicks it inside, attacking 50 for Ballarat. Bouncing ball in front of Bell. Kicks it around his body. Hits a mark. No. Not 15, said the umpire. Play on, and I do agree with him. Handball comes backwards to Horbury. Horbury sends it inside 50. Again, not 15. Giampaolo around the body to the hot spot. A mark's been taken by Micallef.
Well, it was going to be a mark or free kick or something.
Mark, whichever way, yep.
So he's got it on a very slight angle just outside the goal square, and it's a 50-metre penalty as well for a bit of lip from Bendigo.
So is me saying this is a certainty, but which is it certainly is now.
Well, for Derek McCall, it's always a certainty, isn't it? And he just comes in and gets his first goal today for Ballarat and for himself.
So Ballarat with a quick reply.
Continued on from where he left off last week.
Absolutely.
And how's that for just reward? Kick a goal, go in for a rest.
That seems to be the common theme in footy these days.
But the sad part about it is he's had to run the full length of the field.
Had to run from the Pier Street end of course all the way to this close centre wing.
Or for people that don't know which the Peel Street end is, that's the eastern end of the ground.
Absolutely.
Or the left of our broadcast position.
Boom, boom.
I was hoping you said which end it was because everyone asked Bill and that could have been disastrous. As the clearance has gone the way of Bendigo, they're going to send it up forward, looking for Thornton again. Couldn't quite take the mark. Getting the pick up there was Ross. Gave it to a teammate, send it inside 50. Ballarat the numbers there, going to be clean. Couldn't quite get it out to a teammate. Couple of Bendigo players throw in, big tackle laid there by Tongue. Umpire circling, he's going to side the ball up. So we're inside 50 here for Bendigo.
It's willing,
Mm-hmm.
which you would expect.
Yeah, 7 minutes gone in this opening term. Back up and going. Thornton got the tap for Bendigo, but I went as far as Horbury. Got a long kick out. Big spoil over the back by the Bendigo defender. Now it's at the ground, and the numbers are with Ballarat, and they run. They use hands here through Page. Out to Edwards. Gives a handball off. Worked out just for Ballarat. The kick was wide. He was looking for Michael Powell there. In front of him, coming across his hall. Powell lays a good tackle and just gets him out of bounds. So we'll get a boundary throwing virtually in front of our commentary position here. This is between the half-forward line and centre wing for Ballarat.
1 point the margin in favour of Bendigo. Umpire gets us back underway. Tap went in favour of Ballarat on the deck. Bendigo get a scraggly kick forward. Nice little punch there. It is effective there for Horbury. Centre wing position, broadcast side. He goes into the middle, and a mark will be taken out there by McCartan. Sends another kick wide.
Nice
and a nice mark taken out here by that, I was going to say Page, but it was Richardson. He sends it inside attacking 50. No one able to take the mark. Bottom of the pack and picking it up Phelps. He just wheels around. Sends one inside attacking 50. Curry takes the mark.
Couple of damn boys linking up there nicely.
Yeah, they'll be used to that. And they've got
set play from the Lions' den.
a shot on goal from about 35 metres out on a very slight angle.
I'm going to put that one on my resume there. That was a nice little...
No, I picked it up, mate. I picked it up.
Callum Curry, very good player in the Ballarat Footy League. Of course, he wouldn't be here any other reason.
And that was a very, very positive build-up to this shot on goal too.
So Curry starts his walk up. A bit of a skip and has a shot. It's a nice kick, but it's faded right. And just a minor score. Scores level after 9 minutes here at the Eastern Oval.
And you're happy to know maybe I'll back someone in and they miss it.
Yeah, and I'll go into bat for you guys too, because these guys from Bendigo, with their Guernsey and their numbers, don't make it easy for you guys.
Yeah, with that blue stripe makes it interesting, but we're doing the best we can. Marshall couldn't take the mark there at the back, knocked on there by, looked like it was Sewell. McAuliffe uses that trusty left boot, finds a target. Nice mark taken by Anderson. Wheels around. Where's Powell? He's on the move. Can he get it? No. Just sat on him there, unfortunately. Coming there as Curry, and the line will just beat him. But going to be very much an X factor up there. The or Sebastopol / North Ballarat Rooster Man, Mr. Mickey Powell, who hasn't had the best start to his own season, to his own remission. Will come back into play. No one touched it. Tongue tries to kick the left boot, was poor, and the mark has been paid.
Oh, I thought.
Well done by Curry. Got down and took the mark. Going to go across the ground,
But
and
the
he
umpire
does.
was a lot closer than what we
Finds his team
are.
at Bendigo trying to set up for a switch here. Finds Hill on the far in his own back pocket there, on the far side of the ground, but not a bit stagnant movement now.
At the Peel Street end.
At the Peel Street end, of course, they can switch it back if he wants to. He's going to go up the line. Wants his teammates to fly. It's a good long kick. Right on there. Bysall got a spoil. Quick kick. Went to Curry, who goes to McAuliffe. Distance. Right. This is right on his distance here. Is Derek.
No, he's got the lead.
He's got Powell back with the fly. Couldn't quite take the mark. At the crumbs is Giampaolo around the body. Just misses across the base. Minor score there to the Ballarat team and through Christopher Giampaolo.
Just goes to show that Decker doesn't need his other three amigos to be a good player, does he?
Oh, he's a quality player. Former VFL listed player, of course, for the North Ballarat Roosters.
So Ballarat hit the front for the first time this afternoon. 1-2-8. Bendigo 1-1-7. 11 minutes gone in this opening term from the Eastern Oval in the Interleague match between Ballarat and Bendigo. And
Another
it's the
thumping kick.
ladder that comes to this broadcast side. No one able to take the mark. Comes to the bottom. Horbury. He was well tackled. Kennedy bustling through. Comes back to Horbury. Horbury sends a handball to Murphy. Murphy goes inside, attacking 50 for Ballarat. It was 2-on-1 in favour of Bendigo. They got the punch. Comes to Giampaolo. Gave the handball off there to Phelps. A little kick around the corner is going to be cut off. Bendigo take the mark in the back pocket on the outer side.
Yeah, wrong side there for Phelps, unfortunately. A little goal sneak from Redan, of course. Couldn't quite finish the job there. Bendigo will bring it out of the fence. Wants a teammate. He couldn't quite take the mark. Now ball's hit the deck. Out the back to Kennedy for Ballarat. Inboard. Teammate fumbled it. Still got the pace. Handball over the top was sloppy though. It's been turned over to Hill, whose handball put his teammate under a lot of pressure there for Bendigo. But the ball has gone out the back, but it's turned over once again to Sewell. Back to Kennedy. He's going into centre. Can he get that mark? They do. Mark is taken there by Bacon. Wheels around. Hits a target. Almost Giampaolo. Free kick could have been paid.
Too much style.
Yes, but McCartan got his own fumble. Shot on goal is good. And a poor defending there by Bendigo's cost him, and Simon McCartan gets his first goal of the day. And Ballarat extend their lead out to 7 points.
2-2-14 plays 1-1-7. Almost 12.5 minutes gone in this opening term. Barry Ag on VFL game of the round.
Been a far more impressive last 6 minutes from the Ballarat side than the start with. The first 6 minutes were dominated by Bendigo, and Ballarat have come right back into their own.
Yes, well said, Barry.
Umpire to get us back underway in the middle. Again, Bendigo got the tap. Murphy coming through though for Ballarat. He was unable to collect it. Bendigo now on the half-back flank. All cut off. Miles. Now the handballs come the way. Notman gave one. It was a dodgy-looking handball. He fired it up, then got a push in the back maybe. Umpire said no. I want to ball it up on the half-forward flank broadcast side.
Dodgy one-handed handball.
It was a very dodgy, very dodgy. Tap went the way of Bendigo, trying to push it towards the boundary line.
He didn't want it.
Richardson coming through for Ballarat. Handball over the top was ineffective. Bendigo, series of handballs on the half-back flank. Kick it to the centre wing position. Just bounced over the top of Horbury there and will go over the boundary line in front of the Ballarat bench here at the Eastern Oval. It's 7 points the margin after 13.5 minutes. We'll get a boundary thrown between centre wing and half forward for Bendigo.
Ball comes back into play here. Tap was won there by the Bendigo ruckman. Handball over the top. Coming through his Cam Richardson. Got one high. It was Geary there. The captain of Bendigo coming through. And he's collected Cam Richardson high. Looks a bit groggy at the moment. A bit slow to get up.
Yeah, very wobbly.
Yeah, he's a bit wobbly. I don't know if he'll be able to take his kick. But very sore at the moment is Cam Richardson at centre half back for Ballarat. Looks like he's going to take the kick. It hasn't affected. He's able to hit a target there in Curry.
He's coming straight off though, Richardson.
Yeah, goes up the line, finds Anderson. Wheels around. He's got Horbury in the centre of the ground. Uses him. Left footer. He's going to go a bit more direct from McAuliffe. Picked it up beautifully in half volley. Couldn't get the handball off, unfortunately, for Ballarat. Now it's turned over. This is Coughlin. His kick was wide. Bit of pressure by Hobbs was good. And Hobbs kicks up the line. Looking for a teammate. It's turned over there now for Bendigo. They wheel around, they should hit the target, and they do. And the mark is taken there by Bendigo and by Gear. Goes up the line. Has he got a teammate? Yes, he does. Mark is taken for Bendigo on the far opposition wing from our commentary position. He wheels around. The centre forward. Big mark coming through with Thornton. Gave off to a teammate. Sends it long. 1-on-1 in the square. This should sit for Bendigo player, and he does. Takes the mark. Good movement there by Bendigo. And they should get an easy shot on goal here, and their second goal of the day, Matty.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion going down on the bench at the moment with Cam Richardson. He came off the ground in the hands of the trainers, and they stood just on the inside of the boundary line for a long time, just trying to get him upright. He's now sitting down just on the other side of the Ballarat bench, but I don't think we might see him for the rest of the game. I think he's in very bad shape at the moment, Cam Richardson.
Well, the fact that they basically carried him once he got over.
Oh, Mildred's missed that. Poor shot on goal by Sam Mildred there. Sorry, cut you off there, but yeah.
No, that's all right, mate. But the fact once they got him over the boundary line, they basically carried him from the interchange area back to the.
Well, they basically carried him off the ground pretty much.
Yep.
As Bendigo kick it back in, Murphy takes the mark, back pocket, broadcast side. His kick up along the boundary line wasn't good, and we're going to get a free kick. It's going to go the way of Saville. He sends it inside, attacking 50 for Bendigo. Mark at the back. Very nice there by Thornton. And
yeah, just too big and too strong for Jared Edwards, unfortunately. For Jared.
He'll get a shot on goal, very slight angle, about 30 metres around.
Yeah, he's been impressive earlier, this Thornton. A couple of big marks.
Well, he'd want to do better than the last shot at goal.
Well, he kicked that last goal, of course, in the pocket, so can he follow up his own good work? But of course, Bendigo missed an early one there through Mildred, and he's followed
another
suit.
one.
Couple of easy shots missed here by Bendigo.
Yeah, what is you continually say, mate? Bad kicking, bad football, and
exactly. I mean,
come back and bite him on the bum.
Absolutely, and Horbury for Ballarat will bring out defence with a low kick, finds a teammate in Tongue. Risky, but got Tongue. He goes on his left boot. Nice kick, marked in by Phelps. Gives it off to Curry. Goes up the line. Wants McCartan. He's sort of slipped over. He's got the pace on the big fella there. Able to get his crumbs.
Oh, well played.
Handball gave off to Notman. Just got his kick away. Quick kick inboard. Should get a target of Marshall, and it does. Roll Marshall takes a big mark. Inside 50 and go back and shoot for goal here.
And I thought that was just within the limitations.
Oh yeah, it was 15 metres or it was 14.95.
Yeah, just
there. So Roll Marshall to go back and shoot for his first goal of the day.
201 centimetre man from Sebastopol, Sammy.
Yes,
You'd know a little bit about him.
I do know. Very able to go forward and kick goals.
He was telling me before he used to towel him up.
Oh, please.
Funny, I heard that too.
Oh yeah, right. Rowan comes in.
But what a
long
just
kick.
fading. Yeah, looked good. Just faded right at the last moment, unfortunately.
I've actually never had any association with Rowan. He came to the club this year, so let's get that right to begin with.
2-3-15 plays 1-3-9, a margin of 6 points here at the Eastern Oval. Bendigo have it in their defensive goal square. 18 minutes gone in this opening term. They come to the broadcast side, and it is very Dustin Fletcher-like as Lang takes the mark for Bendigo between the centre wing and half-back flank broadcast side. Handballs to his teammate. He was under a bit of pressure, got the kick away, up along the boundary. Good spoil by Edwards. Went into the hands there of
umpire.
Conway.
No.
And we'll get a boundary throw in, and it was touch and go whether it went out of bounds.
No, the play was out of bounds. The ball never went over the line.
As the umpire sends it back into play. No, neither ruckman was able to get it. McCartan got a kick off his boot back towards the boundary line. Centre wing position broadcast side. We'll get another boundary throw in, and we just do apologise if you are receiving any static coming through, and we're investigating it as we speak as the umpire sends it back into play. Handball comes the way there of Bowen, comes out of the pack. Murphy tried to get one away. Ballarat still with it. Now a scrappy kick forward. It's going to be turned over. Mark taken here by Philo between the centre wing and half back position for Bendigo. Just looks up, decides to bomb it up towards half forward for Bendigo. Nice little thump there from Edwards. Brought it to ground. Picking it up's Kennedy. just punched it on and it left Dole open. He's working it towards the boundary line on that outer side in the forward pocket for Bendigo. It's still in play. Ballarat under all sorts of pressure. Handball comes backwards, fighting in there's Tongue. Bendigo with the numbers, and the umpire will eventually come in and say, give it to me, I want to ball it up just inside attacking 50 on the outer side for Bendigo, who trail by 6 points. They're going to get a kick, though, towards the hot spot. The only player there is Edwards. He gathered, but then he was caught. Handball away, went into the hands there of Hale. And unfortunately, it was marked there by Kennedy, Daniel Kennedy, and Ballarat able to clear.
Yeah, so if I'm bowling here in their defensive 50, looks up, he'll go across the ground for Horbury again, takes the mark. He's been everywhere in defence so far, has Horbury. In his own back pocket, he'll go across the ground.
Ooh.
Made Murphy work for it. Was able to pull it down with the one juke and then kick up and find Curry.
And that's a class of Brad Murphy.
Yeah, absolutely. No, one-step stuff that we saw last week. Finds Edwards on the half-back line. Hasn't got a lot moving for him in front of us at the moment, so he's just held up. He's got Phelps short. Don't know if that's 15. The umpire says it is, so...
Obviously a different umpire to the other one.
Yes, he's found a target as well in McCartan. So Ballarat just a few possessions here, but haven't really gained a lot of distance as of yet. McCartan goes back to Phelps, and they're just gradually getting forward at the moment.
Well, I think in about 5 possessions they've moved to about 20 metres, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly, and he'll go back as well.
And now they've just lost 10.
Yeah, goes back to Horbury, and could have gone short to Curry. He didn't. Just nothing really, very stagnant.
Yeah,
he's got to be, and it had to be perfect, and it wasn't. And it's turned over. Just muck around the footy at the moment. Ballarat off the half back line.
Good pressure from Bendigo.
Absolutely good meeting up, and this is Code, the beneficiary of the free kick. Will send it deep inside 50. Wants his man to come from a couple deep. Big spoil there by the young man Sam Hoover. Just belts it out of bounds, and we'll go boundary throwing inside 50 for Bendigo.
I tell you what, their kicking skills are superb. It's just
the distance they're getting with their kicks is phenomenal.
As we're back underway, Ballarat had it momentarily, and a free kick will go the way of Bendigo. So they're going to get another shot here. And
when they need a captain's goal, who do you give us here? Your captain, Jackson Geary.
Well, he's the only one who can kick a captain's goal, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Well, surely got a vice captain there.
And
but he still can't kick a captain's goal.
Yeah. Just receiving a bit of treatment here too. A bit of blood coming from just above his eyebrow.
Well, if that's the case, he should not be having his kick.
And the umpire is coming in to assess it now, and has called a blood rule. So
it's got to be free. It's got to be free flowing blood. That's the issue, and obviously it was.
Philo will take the kick. It's on a very tight angle.
Well, he should wrap this up, shouldn't he?
The referee should assist in this spot.
Will be kicking from about 30 metres out. And Philo comes in. Excellent. Now he does. Took a long time there. Little hop, skip and a jump, and then kick on its way. It's another good looking kick, but tell you what, they've been straight off the boot, but they're going through the wrong posts at the moment. 1-4-10 so far for Ballarat. They trail by 5 points. Sorry, that's Bendigo. They trail Ballarat by 5 points.
And that, unfortunately, is a common trait in football now. The balls go straight, but they go exactly where they're looking.
As the kick from Horbury missed Hobbs, but he's got a free kick for in the back. So this is Ryan Hobbs in his defensive back pocket. Got a man short over the top if he wants in Notman. He ignores that. And now he's going to go long. And he does. Wants his teammate to fly. Almost the mark taken there by the Ballarat player in Bell, but it was not paid and knocked out of bounds. So go boundary throwing.
I just don't understand why.
Just on that, well, it looks like McAuliffe's receiving treatment down on the bench too.
His mandatory rub down. I think he gets a lot, Matty.
Yeah, they're paying a bit of attention though to his ankle.
This ball's back in dispute towards half forward.
Just a little bit higher than the ankle, mate.
It's just going to ball up on the half forward line for Bendigo. Umpire will clear a bit of space now, and he'll throw it up again. Good tap on there. Yeah, well picked up Barry. Good tap by Waters there. Ball comes out now. A few bodies in there going through was Ross for Bendigo. Out the back to Kennedy. He couldn't quite get it. Now it's Hill of Bendigo. Showed a bit of dash. Sent it inside 50 to a 1. Hooper. He was falconed. Had to knock it on. did enough in the end. And Hooper there. He's got a big task on Thornton in the inside 50. Beat him that time and got it out of bounds. So we've got another boundary throw in inside 50 for Bendigo. Umpire now bring it back into play. Tap was won by Thornton. Notman ran past that one. Kennedy put his head down and he missed his target with the handball. So we've got another boundary throw in inside 50. But just in the last 10 minutes really struggling to clear out their own defensive 50.
You're probably going to have to be a little bit more precise, fellas, with the two Kennedys on the ground.
Yeah, it was Daniel Kennedy, yes. Quick kick there by Bendigo. Just the goal face. Almost marked taken by Hobbs of Ballarat. Got the handball off to Notman. Now Bendigo got the turn. Quick snap on goal. Umpires picked out a free kick, has he? And it's going to go the way of Ballarat from the looks of things for a hold.
And no score.
So Notman to take it. Back pocket when the ball is retrieved from over the fence.
And no lack of numbers to retrieve the ball this time.
No. Not like last week at Clark Over where the ball just disappeared into the night. Notman has it back pocket, broadcast side. Decides to come up along the boundary line to a pack. Oh, flying late there was Bowen. Couldn't take the mark. Ball on the deck. Spills out of the pack. It comes to Stephen Kennedy. Kick into the middle there by Page. And almost a nice mark there to Bell. Comes to the deck. Bell followed it up. Handball over the top. Didn't go into an effective teammate. Bendigo sent a kick. Inside attack. And a beautiful one-handed mark taken there by Mildren.
I wouldn't say mark.
He played on around his body. And that's their second goal. And I believe, is that Mildren's second, Sammy?
That's his first.
He missed one earlier, that's right.
But he puts Bendigo back in front.
And would you say that was a mark or a slips catch? I would put it down as a slips catch, mate.
Jesus, yeah, it did look
it was brilliant, whatever it was, anyway.
Very agile there from Mildren. Just a nice little one-handed scoop into his body.
I can't use scoop. I've called trademark on the word. We've played, 26 and a half minutes here in this opening term. And Bendigo now lead by 2 points according to the score, but I've only got by 1.
Yeah, I've only got it by 1 as well, so...
I'll go with you guys.
2-4-16 plays 2-3-15 here at the Eastern Oval.
And good to see Red Onion Boys next to us have got it by a point as well. So
there's three of us. We're going well.
Back in the centre, and the tap went the way of Bendigo in the way of Waters. Ball's in dispute. Still in the centre of the ground, so we'll get a secondary ball up. Stephen Kennedy laying a big tackle there. So we just get another mandatory ball up in the centre of the ground here. 27 minutes gone.
Yeah, we got 51 seconds on the clock.
Well inspected, Matty. Tap one there by Bowen, but the clearance will go the way of Bendigo. Send it inside 50 almost. Mark taken by Thornton. Ball at the
Should have had a
deck.
free kick.
Out the back. Ballarat don't want to concede another one here. Good tackle laid there by Daniel Kennedy, and we'll get a ball up just outside 50 here for Bendigo. Umpire will clear a bit of space here and we'll get us back underway, and he does. Tap one by Waters. Bendigo player slams on the boot. Inside 50. Mark is taken.
Oh, that's got to be the longest 51 seconds in history.
And the mark is taken there. I think it's Mildren, might be Mildren again. And he's only going to make a shoot for goal. It is Mildren, who's been influential up forward for Bendigo.
Taking some nice grabs, hasn't he?
Taking some good grabs, kicked some good points, and and he got that goal just before. Can he get his second and extend Bendigo's lead? Mildren comes in, kick is on its way, starts at left. It's not a good kick. He didn't kick through the footy to begin with, and he's missed to that left-hand side of the goal face. So another minor score to Bendigo, who should be a lot further ahead with their opportunities.
Yep.
2 points of margin, and the siren will sound here at the Eastern Oval for quarter time. It's a 2-point margin in favour of Bendigo. They're 2-5-17. Ballarat 2-3-15. Sammy, who's kicked our 4 goals so far this afternoon?
Bendigo.
Quickly, when there's a quick kick in, man to man straight away. So back the man going for the ball, and don't crowd him. Back him to win, and you make a position for him to kick it to you.
Thanks very much, Bill Lucas.
It started, has it?
Yes, it has started. And Rowan Marshall to get the first tap for Ballarat, and the ball's now been locked up and should be a secondary ball up in the centre of the ground. Always insightful comments from Billy Lucas, and his timing is not impeccable. But
isn't it surprising? The siren goes, it's the game started. Well done, William.
Marshall gets the footy now, locked up in a tackle. Umpire should sort it out, and he does. Another ball up here, heading towards Bendigo's end now. And we'll get another ball up here, eventually. The umpire does toss it back up in the air. Tap was won by Waters of Bendigo there. In hard was number 3 of Bendigo. In Stag, got his kick away. Only as far as Notman. There's a high fend off.
Oh, yeah, because Blake's down, just about knocked out, mate.
Yeah, so high fend.
It was there.
So free kick is going to go the way of Bendigo. I can't quite see who it is. I think
It was Stag.
Yeah, gave it to Geary. Sends it long, but to nobody. The mark should be taken by Horbury in defence, and it is. He's going to switch it across the ground. Finds a teammate. They're going to try and move the footy here. It was one Kennedy to another. This is Stephen now with the footy in the half-back line. Kicks up the line. Once Anderson couldn't quite bring that one down. Missed the teammate with the handball. Turned over. Quick hands there by Philo to Geary to a teammate who kicks up the line. Finds Thornton on the lead. Takes the mark. Long way away from goal. Open square. Goes short. Good mark by Callum Curry cutting across. And takes it to the defensive mark and will switch it to a teammate of his at Redan in Horbury, who's just had a ball on the string today, early. Been very impressive. Kicks up the line, finds McCartan. Simon McCartan on the half-back line will go back to Horbury.
And again, the pressure being...
They're just been manning up there. The Ballarat players really well, have Bendigo. There's another short kick finds McCartan, so they're just getting a few touches there, just getting their posies up.
I tell you what, and they're just making the 15-metre mark, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
Just.
precise. But McCartan goes wide to Stephen Kennedy, gave up top to Jared Edwards. Big tackle, could have been high, and it was.
Oh, very lucky. And
Lucky to get away with it from the poor kick from McCartan.
And a very ordinary handball from Stephen Kennedy. You would have expected better from him.
Yeah, well, we was under a bit of pressure from the kick there from McCartan, of course. So this is Jared Edwardson deep in his own back pocket for Ballarat. He'll kick it long and up the line. Anderson's in a good spot here. So's Marshall, couldn't quite bring that one down. Ball is to deck. Curry's in there, big tackle. And umpire's going to pin him holding the ball there. Free kick is going to go the way of Bendigo.
Bit harsh.
It could have been a bit harsh maybe. And they're going to swing it inboard. Find his teammate in Philo. Wheels around to his right boot. And he's turned it, coughed it straight up to Stephen Kennedy with a nice intercept mark on half-back.
And Kennedy comes to this broadcast side. His teammate in McCartan wasn't looking. A mark was taken by Hall for Bendigo. He's going to just chip one inside, attacking 50. And taking the mark there is Stag. Up and about again after that high fend off earlier in the quarter. Sends it inside, attacking 50, but it's all Ballarat.
That was ambitious.
And a nice mark taken in defence there by Marshall. Gave the handball off to his teammate quickly. Comes to this broadcast side. Micallef was unable to take the mark. Ball came to the back of the pack, running it towards the boundary line. There was Bell. And we'll get a boundary throw in right in front of our broadcast position here at the Eastern Oval. It's a 2-point margin in favour of Bendigo. They're 2-5-17. Ballarat at 2-3-15. As the umpire sends it back into play. Ruckman missed it. Came to Bendigo. They just get a boot on the ball through Stag. Up and under kick. No one able to take the mark. In the hands of Stephen Kennedy. Came out to Notman. Notman over the top. And hit the target. And Tongue sends it up along the boundary line, finds Bell.
Yep, not many moves.
Takes the mark between centre wing and half forward on the broadcast side. Bell sends it inside, attacking 50, hoping for a target. Powell couldn't take the mark. It went over the top of Bacon's head. It's inside, attacking 50 for Ballarat at the moment. It's all wrapped up and the umpire's going to call for it while we've got a stoppage. Sam, can you just tell us who's kicked the goal so far this afternoon?
Oh, well,
when we get a bit more of a stoppage, because the umpire's got it back underway a little bit quicker than what I thought. We're going to get another one. So, quick, Sam.
Thornton, Mildren for Bendigo, and for Ballarat, McCullough for McCartan. Thank you, mate. Just throwing just... What? Okay.
Well, that's what you get when you bag me.
Yeah, very much so. Tap one there by Murphy coming over the top. Quick kick by Bendigo. Trying to clear McCartan. Trying to push his opponent underneath it. Quick snap on goal by Tongue's good. And a goal there to Tongue. And Ballarat are back in front. And he gets that. He gets into that scoreboard sheet. If you just wait another 30 seconds, Matty. I could have then led it well with a good segue in the goal. But no, you just pushing it.
He's got to rush it, doesn't he, mate?
There's 5 minutes gone here. Ballarat back in front.
Tight ship here on BFL Game of the Round on 979 FM at Apple FM. It's a tight ship.
Oh, I thought you said boat.
No. Going to get it back in the middle. It's a 4-point margin in favour of Ballarat. They're 3-3-21. Bendigo 2-5-17. 5.5 minutes gone in the second term at the Eastern Oval. Tap went the way of Marshall. Ballarat trying to get it moving forward here through Curry. Little kick to the outer side, looking for Bacon. He couldn't take the mark. Ball comes to the deck. Running onto it for Bendigo is Coe. He's put under a bit of pressure now from Bacon. Umpire says play on. In there too is Giampaolo for Ballarat. Ball comes out of the pack. Ballarat get it moving forward. It's back inside attacking 50. Bell came out to meet it. Little kick around the body. He hits up a target. And it's Anderson that takes the mark. 45-degree angle, about 40 metres out. And another shot on goal here through Ballarat, who've just been able to cut their way through the pressure in the first 6 minutes of this second quarter.
Mark it down, Matty.
You that confident?
Yeah, Lucas Anderson, good use of the footy.
Been more direct so far this quarter.
Yeah,
side.
they've only been inside 50 twice, but they're having their second shot on goal for the quarter. And you got to back him in because he delivers beautiful things like that straight through the middle. Anderson gets his first goal of the afternoon, and Ballarat get a little bit of breathing space for probably the first time today as well.
Well called, Scoop.
Yes, I told you, I'm on fire today.
10 points the margin here at the Eastern Oval. Ballarat 4-3-27. Bendigo 2-5-17. 6.5 minutes gone in this second term.
And we're going to have to do something about your lack of confidence, mate, and your ego needs building up.
Yes.
It does not.
We'll get back at the centre of the ground. Tap was won by beautifully knocked down by Marshall to Murphy.
And have a look at that.
Good kick. Can he get Bell? And he does. Grant Bell takes the mark. That's better footy by Ballarat. Grant Bell right on his range here. We'll take his best effort from here. He's not going to shoot on goal. Sends it to Anderson again.
They're just hitting up targets better at the moment, Ballarat.
It's their wing. I mean, Anderson come off the wing there and just able to find space in between centre half forward and full forward and not getting picked up. And twice in a row it's happened. He's going to get his second shot on goal in about a minute. And I might say he might do it again.
So 190 centimetre length Wendouree player comes in, and it's
good kick.
Another beautiful kick straight over the top of the goal umpire's hat. And Ballarat now out to a 16-point lead here at the Eastern Oval. They're 5-3-33. Bendigo yet to impact the scoreboard. 2-5-17 in this second term. 8 minutes gone, Sammy.
Yeah, and I mean, just playing better footy in this term. A bit different from the Ballarat that we saw at the end of the first term.
Yeah, but then again, it's just been pointed out, mate, I'm sorry, that Billy Lucas did declare the grandstand end as a scoring end in the seconds in the under 18s, and he's just pointed out that Ballarat are kicking to the scoring end.
You don't need to boost up his ego anymore either. It comes at the back. It's centre half back here for Bendigo. Send inside 50 Marshall. He was tackled well by the Bendigo players. Big tackle away there. The umpire's going to decide to ball it up inside 50 here.
Yeah, because he had his back to the play.
He may have missed one.
When the bloke had his head pulled off.
He's suggesting Barry. Umpire throws up in the air. Tackled on by Marshall. Only went as far as Geary. He was slung down a big tackle.
That's got to be ball.
The umpire's going to ball it up.
Geez, he was shaping there as if he was going to pay holding the ball.
If he's got time to put it up in the air and shake it around, he's got time to dispose of it.
Back underway again inside 50. Tap one by Marshall again. At the back. Running past that one was Dow.
Oh, ran into a wall of Bendigo players.
That was Shane Page on the bottom for Ballarat, and he got tackled as well. Been well held. Maybe they've done their little bit of scouting there. The man in form. Comes back. Good tap one there by the Bendigo player. Couple of players on the bottom of the footy once again, and we'll get another ball up just at centre half forward here, Matty, and been a bit of a standstill this last minute or so.
We've gone 9.5 minutes. There is a whistle and a blood rule for Ballarat, and coming.
No, it might be Geary again.
Oh, it is too. Yeah. Sorry, the Ballarat player was running off at the same time, but it is Geary above that eyebrow once again.
Of course, the captain of the Bendigo side, Jackson Geary.
So it's
when he's coming off, I thought somebody had pulled his ponytail.
No.
16.
That's what he was grabbing hold of.
16 points.
Just keep it in shape.
16 points the margin in favour of Ballarat. They're 5-3-33. Bendigo 2-5-17. 10 minutes gone in this second term at the Eastern Oval on BFL. Game of the round. Third man up, got the punch for Ballarat. Comes into hands of Sewell.
kicks it to nobody.
Yeah, and it goes across the boundary line and out of play. Umpire says throw it in between centre wing and half forward for Ballarat, who have had the majority of play so far in this second term. Umpire sends it back into play. Ruckman, go at it. Tap went the way of Bendigo. Comes to the deck. Murphy went without it, then scooped it back. Gave the handball off to Stephen Kennedy. They're under a bit of pressure here. Stagg in there for Bendigo. Sewell now gave the handball off to Murphy. It comes out here to Horbury. Horbury gets a little kick moving forward, looking for Micallef. He couldn't take the mark. And Ballarat still have it, although it's turned over. Coghlan gets a kick away for Bendigo into the middle of the ground, but it's a nice mark taken here by Daniel Kennedy. Gives the handball off to Edwards. It goes across to Horbury. They've moved their way into the middle of the ground. Now they go towards the outer side. Micallef again went without it, and a mark is being paid to Bendigo on the half-back flank.
No, he didn't. It was just the ball was just a little bit overcooked, mate. About 2 inches too high for him.
Yes, and the Bendigo player Dowd tried to move it out of the fence. Good handball there by Daniel Kennedy to turn over to Notman. Kicks up now. He finds Micallef. Long way away from goal. We'll go in, boy. He wants Stephen Kennedy. Couldn't quite take the mark.
No talk.
Right on by Bowen there. Got down low and then sends it inside 50. Phelps in a good spot. Went ball over the back. Bendigo numbers here. Good tackle laid there by Powell. Ball's in dispute. The Bendigo player Hill's able to come out with it. Gives it to a teammate. Gives it back to Hill. Running through a wall. A wall in Brad Murphy. Got him down. Coming through his Phelps. Bounces off one tackle. Back to Murphy. He dropped it. Here's McCartan. Sends it long. Power will fly. Oh, couldn't quite bring it down, and the mark is intercepted. Taken there by the ruckman in Lang, who ran into trouble. Gave off to a teammate. Bendigo mucked around with hand here to Anderson. He dropped it. Phelps wheels around. Sends it long. Sends it strong.
Yeah.
And a goal there to Mitchie Phelps on the left peg. No worries. Sends it through and gets Ballarat's fourth for the term.
And apart from the fact that Phelps kicked that, you can put that one down to bad playing by the Bendigo football side.
Absolutely.
Just try to be too cute there in defence under all sorts of pressure. Well done.
Well, the pressure that they were under was all self-enforced.
Yep. True. 6-3-39 plays 2-5-17, 22 points the margin in this second term here at the Eastern Oval. Bendigo yet to get a score, and we've gone 13 minutes in this second quarter. Back in the middle, they'll get the clearance here through Parry. Handball over the top, put Coghlan under all sorts of pressure. Now they might be in trouble. Bendigo still trying to feed it out. Ballarat, they get a booming kick through Marshall. Sends a wobbly one to half forward. It'll be turned over. Mark taken there by Thornton. Gave the handball off to his teammate who just kicks it up along the boundary line on that outer side. A mark will be taken out there by Hall. And just assesses his options. Kicks it towards the half forward flank outer side. There might have been a push. Umpire said play on. Handball came the way there of Mildred. He sends it inside attacking 50. It's 1-on-1. And just pushing the player off there. Help arrives for Ballarat. Sewell in defence. Sends the handball over the top. Worked it through a series of handballs here. Now it's Stephen Kennedy. He takes one bounce. Gets the kick away just in time. Centres the ball looking for Bell. He takes the mark. Centre half forward for Ballarat.
Where's McCarroll?
He decides to pop one up inside attacking 50 and a mark will be taken out there. It looks like it's Phelps again. It's on a very tight angle this time around.
Yeah, but the Redan boys linking up once again. And Mitchie Phelps to go back and kick.
It's on his right side too from memory.
Yeah, he's a good user of the footy.
Bendigo just have to be careful here because Ballarat is starting to open things up.
Yeah, good point, Matty.
As Phelps hop, skips and jumps, comes in. It's another beautiful kick. And that's their 7th goal in the match, the 5th this term for Ballarat. They move to 7-3-45. Bendigo 2-5-17. A margin of 28 points after 14 and a half minutes.
Yeah, I mean, Bendigo hit the lead and we thought, they're really taking up to Ballarat here. Then Ballarat in return has slammed on 5 goals unanswered here. And
unanswered. And unfortunately for the Bendigo side, they haven't looked like they're going to kick a goal this quarter
they look a lot flatter than what they did in that opening.
Their pressure for the first 5 minutes was good this term, and besides that, they have been just absolutely blown at the park here by Ballarat's class. They get the clearance, so Bendigo sent inside 50. Notman gets the footy, gives it to Horbury, goes to Edwards. He'll now move it into the centre of the ground to find Curry. Curry will go for a run. He'll send it long. Wants Bell. almost took it in front, but the bigger man in Thornton was paid the mark, gave off to a teammate, moves it wide, wants a teammate there in Parry, did well, kicks up the line, but he kicks it to nobody, and it's turned over once again. The loose numbers for Ballarat. This is Hobbs, inboard to Marshall, wheels around nicely, Royal Marshall will send it long, powers deep, but couldn't quite take the mark, over the back, and well done by the Bendigo player there in Walsh just to get it over the line. So we're going to badge throwing inside 50 for Ballarat.
We will. 16 minutes gone in this second term. 28 points the margin in favour of Ballarat here at the Eastern Oval. We're in the forward pocket and they're pressing once again. Tap went the way and Bendigo for a push out. So the Bendigo ruckman to get it. Just a little toe poke kip up the corridor. Just makes it there. Mark will be taken by Young. Still inside defensive 50.
My favourite player.
He doesn't know which way he's going. Young goes to the outer side. It's 2-on-1 in favour of Ballarat. Little tap over the top, ineffective. Bendigo trying to get it moving forward. Well cut off though. Under all sorts of pressure out there. It was tongue involved for Ballarat. Bendigo send a centering ball. Horbury came late. Umpire said play on. It's come to Stagg. His kick was pretty poor. It's wrapped up on the half-forward line now, spills out the back of the pack. Ballarat have it. Give the handball off to Sewell on the outer side. Handball over the top, running into a bit of trouble there was Curry. Gave the ball off quickly. Now Bendigo send a kick back towards the half-forward flank. It'll be turned over. Mark taken by Daniel Kennedy on the outer side. Decides to switch play. Mark will be taken in defence by Ballarat. Now comes to Stephen Kennedy. He's on the broadcast side. Gave the handball over the top to Horbury, who just goes for a little run, then sends it to the half-forward flank. They've worked it well here, Ballarat. Bell takes the mark. Half-forward flank, broadcast side, sends it into the pocket. Looking there for Powell. He couldn't take it, and the ball will go over the boundary line and out of play.
And not too often I would say that Michael Powell is the wrong option. But that was the wrong option that day.
Yeah, but he did have his opponent beat in the lead there. He actually had him cold. The kick was at his feet, though.
But there was a player by himself in the centre, mate.
That was a poor throw-in as well, so we get another boundary throw-in just on the half-forward line here for Ballarat. So we'll bring the ball back into play. Ryan Marshall's been dominant in the ruck here for Ballarat.
He has.
He gets another tap, but he almost got the clearance as well. In low was Phelps to Anderson. Slams on the boot. Big spot at the back there by the Bendigo player. Now it's Bendigo. If they were clean, they can turn it over, and they will they'll get away with it. Now they'll run it here through Dorrington. Go off to a teammate. The mark is taken there by my man Young. Kicks it up, looking for a teammate. Runs into the corridor. And they're going to work this Bendigo okay. Can they get a target? And they do. So they go across the ground. And mark is taken here by Cogland, the vice-captain of the Bendigo side. Quick kick.
That was
very 12. Short, but it was paid
12.
To a teammate. Now this here is Miles. Sends it up the line. There's a 2-on-1. Well done by Edwards to get just a fist in there. Hobbs back to Edwards. Back to a teammate in Daniel Kennedy to Edwards. Can he get off to Notman? He does. Notman sends up the line. Anderson's in a 1-on-1. Fly over the back. Almost took mark by it was Miles. Now he gets a footy. Does Miles of Bendigo. Goes inboard to the ruckman in Waters. Quick kick inboard. The centre half forward. Mark wasn't taken. Stephen Kennedy gave the handball off to Adam Sewell. Sewell. Good handball, opens it up for Kennedy, goes for a run, takes a bounce, handball into the centre of the ground, finds Giampolo, handball over the top to Bowen, shot on goal, Jackson Bowen,
down.
Great build-up by hand there by Ballarat, opened up the game, and Jackson Bowen did the rest and kicked a wonderful goal there. The 6th of the term for Ballarat, and 6 straight.
While we're waiting for the ball to come back, question for you two guys. If you chop somebody's arms when they're going for a mark,
that's a free kick.
Why is not, when you pull somebody's arms away when they're going for a mark, not a free kick?
Well, I think technically that should be a free kick, Barry, but it just wasn't maybe correctly adjudicated. It's under discretion.
Yep, all right.
As we've hit time on here in the second term, 34 points the margin in favour of Ballarat. They've had all the control in this second term, and they're going to get the ball moving forward. Although Bendigo able to mop it up. Handball there from Parry. Bendigo now streaming through the middle. This is Coughlin. He sends it inside, attacking 50. It's 2-on-1 though in favour of Ballarat. Edwards brought it to ground. Bendigo, little kick around the body. It's a high up and under kick. Little fist there from Saul. And it comes over the back to Horbury. Ballarat, composure in defence. They kick it to this broadcast side wing.
Oh, wow. Excellently done.
Yeah, nice mark taken there by Anderson. Gave the handball off. He'll get it back here. Anderson just taps it on. He was put under a bit of pressure from Conway, who ended up gathering. Sent it to Dowd. He sends it towards the half-forward flank. Broadcast side will be cut off by Brad Murphy.
3-1.
Murphy kicks it up along the boundary line. Looking there for Marshall. Couldn't quite take the mark. Bendigo under all sorts of pressure. Phelps centres it, but he has turned it over. And it ends up in the hands of Coughlin. He sends it into the middle of the ground. He finds Ross. Ross sends it inside, attacking 50. Had a player on the lead. Couldn't take the mark there. That was Mildren. Comes to the bottom. Edwards out there for Ballarat. Sent the handball over the top to Hobbs. Hobbs goes up to the centre wing position. No one able to take the mark. At the back of the pack. Oh, the Bendigo players. They fumbled. Now they're under all sorts of pressure. Centre wing out of side. Just trying to draw the team. The player there was Dorrington. Bendigo centre the ball. They're just fumbling with it at the moment, Bendigo. Now Dorwood sends it inside, attacking 50. Again, the numbers favour Ballarat. Couldn't take the mark, though, that time around was Daniel Kennedy. He was able to gather. Sends the handball off into a bit of space. That's for Notman. He's under a bit of pressure now. Bendigo able to get it back. A little kick inside, attacking 50. Cut off by Hobbs. Hobbs kicks it into the defensive goal square. Finds Horbury. Horbury just kicks it up the corridor. It's up a target. And Ballarat are away, although now he's paused. He doesn't know what to do. Gives the handball off to Murphy. Murphy sends it towards the half-forward flank broadcast side. No one able to take the mark. Ball on the deck coming through Marshall. He's still in there, Marshall. Oh, big pack diving on the footy there for Bendigo. Umpire's finally going to call for it. We'll get a ball up on the broadcast side, just inside attacking 50 for Ballarat.
Yes, 22 and a half minutes gone here in this second term. Tap was on there by the Bendigo player. Quick kick was smothered there from Tongue. Ballarat player puts his head down and gets tackled, and we'll get a ball up, virtually in the same spot on this commentary side, inside 54 Ballarat. Umpire will clear a bit of space here, and he'll throw it up once again, close to the line as well. That time on by Marshall at the back. Handball was faded by Tongue. Kick inboard, was looking for McAuliffe. Wheels around the left boot. Kicks it to no one in particular. And it's turned over here. And Bendigo should rebound here through Coe. His kick was terrible because he had nothing to kick it to. So McAuliffe gets the footy back, sends it inboard. Big pack flies. Numbers are with Ballarat. One of them is Brian Murphy. Wheels around the left boot. His kick was smothered. Good smothered by the Bendigo players. And they should run out here of the fence through Dowd. Sends it wide to a 2-on-1. The 1 mot window of Bendigo, but Notman didn't give up. Got the handball off. Looking for Curry. Curry knocks it on. Handball there by Hall. Went to a Bendigo teammate who just slams up in the air. Pack forms. At the deck, it's Murphy again. Dives on top of the footy. He's going to get a free kick one in the back. So Brad Murphy just getting a free kick on the half-forward line. Got Horbury across if he can get him. And he does. Nathan Horbury. Probably just beyond his range. Horbury. Goes short. Can he get Bell? No, he couldn't. Ball at the deck. Big tackle by McAuliffe. Quick kick. Went out. Anderson made a contest. Bell. Puts the hands up. Good handball to Anderson. Snap around the body. He's good. And he's come to play today as Lucas Anderson of Lake Wendouree. Kicks his 3rd goal of the term. And he's just extends Ballarat's lead out to, was it 40 points, Matty?
It is 9-3, 57 plays 2-5, 17.
And one of the multitude of assistant coaches is Gavin Webb from the Lake Wendouree side. How happy would he be?
Yeah, he'd be pretty happy. I mean, Lucas Anderson, I think we did award him best on ground in one of the games we did against Melton and for his performance there. So, yeah, carry on his good form.
And just another
our boy.
Just another observation too. It seems as though Ballarat have 2 or 3 extra players at every contest.
Yeah, I was just going to say, have Ballarat stacked their back line, because there seems to be a multitude of Ballarat defenders every time the ball goes in Bendigo's forward line.
I just think they're working harder at the moment. Anderson He was well wrapped up, and he's eventually going to get the free kick, still in the centre of the ground for Bendigo. Gives the handball off to a teammate. They come to the half-forward flank broadcast side. No one able to take the mark. And I thought there was a whistle, but there wasn't. It's going to come to Greer. He sends it inside attacking 50, and a very nice mark taken by Bendigo.
Might be Mildren again.
And looks like it. Kick around the body there from Mildren. Hit the post, and that's their first score this quarter.
And how they get it right in the boundary line. 25 and a half minutes gone in this term. So they've had to work hard, and Mildren couldn't pull off. It would have been a very good goal, but he's got another minor score to his name.
But apart from that shot, apart from that attacking shot, they haven't really looked like kicking anything, have they, so far?
Ballarat go inboard, they find Shane Page.
Yeah.
Goes across the ground to Horbury. He's just having...
He's just running everywhere.
Just got a mountain of footy. Sends it inboard. We want the power. Bacon! Jared Bacon! Kick a goal! No, he's missed it in the side. So that's Ballarat's first minor score as well, coming in this term, going to Jared Bacon.
So we'd have to get dragged for that, because that was gettable.
Yeah, it has in less than a minute to go in this second term too. He's just stuffed it up for Ballarat, Jared Bacon.
I think I'm 9 million Bacon, alright?
Their first minor score in this quarter, Ballarat.
Oh, one on McCall.
Apart from that, everything's going right. They're going to get a kick through Tongue. They're still inside attacking 50 here, Ballarat. Little kick around the body there from...
it was Manny Powell, looked like.
Yeah, it was Powell, and it was another minor score, so he's going to get dragged as well.
No, he was slung as he kicked him, mate.
Yeah, Mickey Powell there, just to step around the body.
If he wasn't as good as what he normally is, that would have gone out of bounds on the floor. So
that's how good he is.
Yes, exactly.
He scored.
Yeah.
9-5-59 plays 2-6-18. The Bendigo down by 41 points.
Yes, and there's not long left this term, so he's going to send it long. Will Bendigo.
Not a massive boot.
Good long kick. Stephen Kennedy gets the crumbs. Handballs back to a teammate. Ballarat going to have to be quick if they want to score. Wide kick wants Bell. Can they get over the back? They do. It's McAuliffe. Goes inboard to Sewell. Takes a good diving mark. But I think the time might beat him here. And
Are you psychic, mate?
I was counting from Bill's countdown. And yes, and Ballarat finished a dominating turn there, Matty.
They did. They got the margin out to 41 points at half-time. Ballarat 9-5-59. Bendigo 2-6-18. Sammy, who kicked all the goals?
Yeah, for Ballarat, 3 to Lucas Anderson, 2 to Mitchell Phelps, and then singles to McAuliffe, McCartan, Tongue, and Bowen. And for Bendigo, still goals to Mildren and Thornton.
And just before we go back to the studio, any thoughts from that first half of football?
Just a super effort.
Well, we don't know.
From the Ballarat side.
Yeah, we don't know if we've seen Bendigo's best footy yet, but if we've seen their best footy, the Ballarat side is definitely a class above, because they showcased their best footy and they were very impressive.
Well, Bendigo's...
Do they just need to work harder?
Well, your work rate's definitely going to increase, but...
and they've got to try and get their captain back out in the ground.
Stop bleeding.
Yeah. I can't see him, can you?
No, I can't.
Well, he's pretty hard to miss, so he's either on the pine or...
41 points the margin here on BFL Game of the Round. Sammy Young to get us back underway.
And I most certainly will. Tap one there by Waters of Bendigo, picking this one up. Is Marshall of Ballarat. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire should sort this out, and he does. So we're going to another ball up in the centre of the ground.
Secondary?
Yes, good use of your mass tense. Back underway again. Tap one by Waters. At the back, couple of Ballarat players going in hard, and a free kick is going to go the way of Bendigo here, and it's going to go the way of number 17. There's Dorrington. Dorrington moves it quickly. Wants his team at the fly. Couldn't quite take the mark. Handball over the top. Works well for Bendigo. Long kick. Running back is Hobbs, and he'll take the mark. Does it so expertly as Hobbs.
Only one that read it with any...
Kick was poor, as I was giving a little bit of a wrap up, but it was at the feet of his teammate there.
But if he had to put in a couple of extra long stretches, he could have taken on the chest, mate.
We'll bring the ball back into play now. Tap was won by Marshall. Been dominant in the end of the ruck today. That's what Spass players do. Handball off by Ballarat. There's Notman to Horbury. Arguably the best on the ground, and he uses it well again. Finds a teammate in McCartan. His own defensive half-back line. Commentary side of the ground. Looks up. Nothing really on offer, so he's going to go short to Brad Murphy, who has been good, really good today. And the handball was smothered, but he'll get the 1-2 Wheels around nicely. This Brad Murphy kicks long, got a loose man in the centre of the ground. It's Page. He'll handball it off.
Nice.
Good spread here by Ballarat. Kick by Daniel Kent. He's over the head of McAuliffe there.
He was over the head of 17 McAuliffe.
Exactly, and turned over the way of Bendigo in the half-back line.
Bendigo just short little chip passes at the moment, coming to the centre of the ground, and will hit up Greer. He goes for a run, runs the full extent, and kicks it towards the hot spot. No one able to take the mark, and Jared Edwards will see it across the line for the first score of this third term, a minor one to Bendigo. They move to 2-7-19. They trail Ballarat by 40 points. Ballarat able to work it. Half-back flank broadcast side. Stephen Kennedy kicks it up, looking for Bacon. He touched it, but it was out on the full. Free kick going the way of Bendigo, right in front of our commentary position here at the Eastern Oval. It'll go the way too of Coe.
And I still can't believe that you reckon you used to be able to touch Jared Bacon up, mate, on the football field.
And Conway sends it to centre half back for Bendigo. They come back out wide. Dorrington takes the mark.
He's quality, mate.
Still on the centre wing. Dorrington, they're just mucking around at it now. They've gone back to centre half back. Mark will be taken by Hall. He goes out to the far side of the ground. Mark taken out there by Waters. Just another little short kick. Finds Young. Centre wing position. Out of side. He goes up towards the half forward flank. No one able to take a mark. Might have been a hold. Horbury able to gather for Ballarat.
And too easy.
Kicks it across the face, and a mark will be taken by Giampaolo. They've got the switch on here, and they use it to their advantage. Mark taken by Hobbs. Back pocket broadcast side. He decides to centre it to the centre half back position. Unable to take the mark. There was Marshall. Bendigo with it in their possession. Philo, scrappy little kick. Turns it over. Ballarat, Nelly had it. The numbers go the way of Bendigo. Comes out of the back of the pack. Ballarat end up with the ball. Centre half back position. They come to this broadcast wing. Bacon just pushed his opponent off the ball. Handballed it back to Murphy. Murphy worked his way around a bit of traffic. Coming up looking for Powell. He takes the mark. Sends the handball inboard. Finds Curry. Curry kicks it to centre half forward. It's Marshall. Marshall kicks it to the top of the goal square. Micallef gathers, kicks, goals.
How?
Micallef. And I'll tell you what, Ballarat are not far away from closing this game out.
If they already haven't done it so, but yeah.
46 points the margin, 10-5-65. Bendigo just 2-7-19 after 4.5 minutes.
When you hit 8 goals in a row, Matty, it normally is a good sign that you're going to put the team away.
Yeah, well, interspersed by only two points or two behinds.
And it's just good ball play there on the half-forward line. Powell, good handball inside.
I'll tell you who I've been extremely impressed by today, Brad Murphy.
Absolutely. Absolutely been outstanding here. Stephen Kennedy will try to get the clearance for Ballarat. He's wrapped up in a tackle. May have been ducked as well. Kick went to half forward for Bendigo, and Daniel Kennedy takes a good defensive mark there. Just waited for it. Wants Bacon on the lead. Could have got a hold, surely. Umpire said no. Notman gets the crumbs anyway. Kicks up. Bell's on the move.
Nice.
And good mark. He's taken by Grant Bell. Ignores Powell. Wants to go longer. Wants Shane Page. He's in a good spot, and he's got it. Great mark taken there. You saw it coming. He was 3 or 4 deep, but he had the best spot. He had to sit, and he brought it down. And Shane Page, the Darley captain, should go back and kick his first goal of the day.
The man who Sam a couple of weeks ago wanted to name BOG, Darley's lost to Redan.
Well, when you kick 6 and 40 touches, it's pretty hard to get best on ground. And then
you were saying, Sam?
I was talking about against Redan a few weeks ago. I'm talking about now.
Minor score there for Shane Page.
And that, for a player of Page's quality and calibre, is inexcusable.
Bendigo need a quick goal here. They need to get some momentum going. It was a big kick. The ball's ended up on the centre wing position. Horbury coming through. He was bumped off the ball. Bendigo with the numbers. Emerging with it was Dorrington. Sent the handball inboard. It comes there to Thornton. He was dispossessed.
Rowan Marshall.
And a free kick will go the way of Marshall. He gives the handball off immediately to Bacon. He sends it into the centre of the ground. Ballarat building. Here they go to the half-forward flank broadcast side. Bell takes the mark. Horbury's loose. He doesn't want to give it off to him, though. Bell Just wants a target inside attacking 50. Doesn't have much to go to. Jeez, at the last minute, Saul Bacon out of the corner of his eye. Bacon settles, and Bacon goals. Ballarat have just about sealed the deal here at the Eastern Oval with another goal.
My man Bacon does it again.
He has 11-6-72 to 2-7-19, a margin of 53 points. And we're only just about to tick over 7 minutes in this third term.
Well, I've got to ask you unabashedly, Scoop, how good were you really when you're on the football field? Because if you could beat Bacon hands down all the time, as you said,
let's clarify two things. I never played against Jared Bacon. He's from Horsham or something to begin with. He's just in my age bracket. And second thing, I was woeful. Back at the centre of the ground, the ball was being thrown up. Tap was by my Marshall again. Now the clearance is going away. Ballarat out to Anderson. Goes on his left boot. Good looking kick to McAuliffe. Got a little bit of tension as well. This will be right on his distance as well. Powell gives a good lead in the pocket. Should be used. Good kick. Mickey Powell takes the mark.
Is that the first or second time we've seen Powell take a mark inside 50?
Yeah,
he's had a few positives. Hasn't hit the scoreboard as of yet, and he's had a bit of a lean season. But this might be the game to turn it around for him. Also been playing Roosters though as well, which is
true,
makes his BFL form look a bit more.
And when you take into account that he's playing on a forward line with McAuliffe and
kick is good. Kick is really good. It's got the legs.
yes,
It does. Mickey Powell. Well, that's just what the Borough do, I think. There. The goal there, Michael Powell. A very nice finish from there.
59 points the margin here at the Eastern Oval. It's 12-6-78. Bendigo 2-7-19.
Is that 10 in a row, Matty?
I think it might be.
well, I was just going to ask you guys. I don't know what you guys are doing for the rest of the day, but I'll see you next week.
Right, we need to get the chain out.
Didn't we say before the game we didn't want to see a blowout?
Well, we thought it was going to.
It's not
on
what
paper.
No.
Once again,
the Ballarat Footy League on top at the moment. Getting the clearance here was Daniel Kennedy. Sends it inside, attacking. McAuliffe with a beautiful mark. Just pops one over the top. He was looking for Stephen Kennedy to run onto it. Bendigo able to mop it up in defence. Drew Hall sends a kick out wide. Bouncing ball, missed its target. Sewell and Murphy. Murphy gathers, works his way around a bit of traffic, sends the kick back inside, attacking 50. It's cut off though. Miles takes the mark on the just about half-back flank for Bendigo on the outer side. And once again, does not have a lot to go to. Miles decides to centre the ball. Risky kick. 2-on-1 in favour of Ballarat. They go back inside, attacking 50, and Powell stepped it up a notch.
here it is, 2 in a row.
Takes the mark, 45-degree angle, about 40 metres out.
I'm confident.
He's a good kick for goal. I mean, he's a guy. He's played for Spaspol for the last few years. Only started in the seniors about 3 years ago, and last year he kicked about 60, 70 goals in a side that finished at the bottom line and got pumped every week. So imagine what he can do in a good side. And
Powell comes in. It's fade left. Once again, Sam Young consistently wrong on BFL Game of the Round. 979 FM, Apple FM, and via the live stream on the BFL website.
So we're going to tell him who put the mocker on him, mate?
yeah, absolutely.
You?
Yeah, you can tell him that. Mickey Powell. We'll have words, but at least he increases the margin.
But still good play. Great mark by McAuliffe. Great pass by McAuliffe. Great mark by.
I think the word "great" just describes McAuliffe. Just quality play.
Yep.
As they, once again, Bendigo go really long out with the kick out. Bowen couldn't take the mark for Ballarat. Ball at the deck. Now it's Stagg. He's wrapped up in a tackle. One done by Curry. Fended one off. Gives the ball out to Anderson. He goes wide to McAuliffe.
He hasn't missed his amigos today.
He hasn't missed them. He's found a few more. I think a few more mates. Gives it to Kennedy of the Stephen variety. Wants Page in a good spot. Couldn't quite take the mark. Coming through was G and Polo. Couldn't get the footy out here. Here's Simon McCann. Write it down. Here's another one. Ballarat, too easy.
You got one right.
About time.
Yeah, you said you were going to go home. I'm going to go home because I'm going to get home a lot quicker than you can from me.
13-7-85 plays 2-7-19, a margin of 66 points here at the Eastern Oval. Ballarat have dominated since the early stages of the second quarter.
Say, Ballarat Bendigo haven't kicked a goal from about the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
A little bit
more than that.
But
Only
Not much.
What have they kicked? All their behinds after that, so they kicked 2 goals early up.
Yeah, and as we said before, it was Bendigo in the first 6 minutes, and Ballarat thereafter. So I would suggest, haven't kicked a goal from at least the 10-minute mark of the first quarter anyway.
And haven't penetrated the 50 too many times, and they're not going to be able to do it again because there's a free kick on the outer side to Ballarat.
Switch is on too.
And it is too. The free player out here is Anderson, ignores it, goes into the middle. Mark will be taken by Bowen. Oh, he slipped over. Gave the handball off to Murphy, who went without it. They're fumbling at it. Getting it out there eventually was Bowen. It's turned over. Bendigo through Philo. Kicks it out wide, looking for Anderson. Couldn't take the mark. Jared Edwards just punches it towards the boundary line. How's the umpire going to see it? He says just throw it back in.
Yeah, it doesn't come into it in this league, mate.
Doesn't it?
No.
Righto.
But once again, as I think Sammy was going to say, why didn't he grab it?
As the
I'm bemused. I'm speechless. Why did he do that?
umpire sends it back into play. A little kick there from Curry into the middle of the ground. In fact, it was a big looping kick.
Nice mark.
Dowd takes the mark in the middle for Bendigo. He goes to the outer side. He has a target in Dorrington. He takes the mark just in front of the half forward flank. Now goes inside, attacking 50. Man. Anderson takes a very nice overhead mark. And he wants an option. He's had been forced now. He's going to have to lob one up towards the hot spot. It's horribly offline. It's going to go out on the full because it hit the behind post. Yeah, so a missed opportunity there for Bendigo. 13 minutes gone. It's a 66-point margin in favour of Ballarat here at the Eastern Oval on BFL Game of the Round.
Yeah, and Shane Page has it deep in the back pocket for Ballarat, and he'll kick it up the line. Finds a teammate in Curry. So this is Callum Curry for Ballarat. On the half-back line, we'll go short. Finds Notman. Just
on the half-back flank.
Yeah, they're just moving up slowly. That's what they've done all day. Kick by Notman isn't the greatest, and it should be turned over, and it is. Bendigo was slamming inside 50. Can they get a mark? And they will. And it's the big fella there's taking a mark in. I think that is Lang, and it is. And Lang will go back to shoot for goal. And I can't tell you anything about him because I've barely seen him have the ball all day, and he's Bendigo.
Sammy, I can tell you that he is a 202 centimetre player from Kangaroo Flat.
I know he's playing his first Interleague game today in the ruck. Kick is on its way.
And
he's got the legs.
He has kicked similar to every other shot and goal, well, most of the other shots and goals from Bendigo.
Yeah,
rifle.
Yeah, minor score there. Anderson now with the footy in the back pocket for Ballarat. Just slows it up now. Got a loose player out in Marshall if he can spot him up. So he goes long to Marshall. Can he make a contest over the back? Phelps ran past that one, but it'll go okay for Bell. Man in board in Bacon. He'll use him, and he'll want to use the handball again for Bowen. Jackson Bowen. The kick is second. Kick is on its way. One of the legs. It was touched.
Michael, you can't wait for them. You've got to go out to them, son.
Oh, he's sort of stuck in the line, but he didn't really much he could do about it.
Oh, no, he could have gone out. You don't wait for them, mate.
Bendigo kick it to the half-back flank, outer side. Mark taken out there by Dorwood. Just kicks it up. Hits up Stagg. He's between centre wing and half-back. Now he boots it towards the half-forward flank on the outer side. Running onto it will be Coe.
And overrun.
Yeah, he did. Jared Edwards able to gather. Gave the handball off to his teammate who's kicked it up. Again, Bendigo able to gather the ball. They send it back inside, attacking 50. It's a beautiful kick offline again, though, from Bendigo. And another minor score, which sees them go to 2-9-21. They trail Ballarat by 65 points, 13-8-86 here at the Eastern Oval after, we're just about to go 16 minutes.
Yeah, and the Ballarat is up to the wing. They're looking for Bacon, but Daniel Kennedy's kick missed him.
And so, of the 9 points that Bendigo have kicked, you'd have to say 7 of them were
pretty gettable.
Really gettable.
Yeah. So we're going to bandage the throw in virtually in front of our commentary position here on the wing. Umpire should bring the ball back into play. And he does. So back into play here now. Marshall in the front spot gets the tap. One Stephen Kennedy did well, put his head down. Tongue missed that one. Handball I thought was poor. Marshall slams on the boot. Bell shows a bit of strength. Gets it to Stephen Kennedy. Handball missed his target, unfortunately, for Ballarat, and that's turned over. Kick by Miles of Bendigo is wide, and it should go to bounce, and it does. On the half-forward line for Bendigo here.
Yeah, the problem with look-away handballs is when everybody else is looking away, they look bloody stupid, don't they?
So we'll get Bench to throw in here, but that's a very good point there, actually, there, Barry. Umpire should bring the ball back into play, and he will. Marshall to contest it once again with Waters. Roland Marshall just continues to dominate.
He's played really well, hasn't he?
Here's Page, slams on the boot. It's a high kick, it's 3-on-1. Grant Bell did well, made a contest ball at the deck. Phelps dives on it. Did well just to lock it up, and we'll get a ball up in front of us here on the wing. But yeah, 3 red handboys in there as well. Could have all touched that.
Umpire gets it back underway. The ruckman missed it. Coming through for Bendigo was Hall. Gave the handball off to Dorwood. It ended up in the hands of Dowd. He sends it inside, attacking 50 for Bendigo. No one able to take a clean mark. Fighting in there was Saville. Couldn't collect it. Horbury for Ballarat has been good all day, and they're able to mop it up on defence. Hobbs, it's a poor kick. Ballarat though still with the numbers. Giampaolo, he was stripped of the ball, and now he's pushed it towards the boundary line. And out of play, umpire says throw it in. Forward pocket on the outer side for Bendigo. They trail by 65 points, 17 and a half minutes gone in this third term at the Eastern Oval. Throw in, slipping over there was Marshall. Bendigo get a shot on goal again. It's going to land in the hot spot. Nice little punch from Hobbs. And he just rushes it through for another minus score.
It was dangerous. He punched back to the goal face. And
Yeah.
He's lucky there was no crumb of Hobbs.
2-10-22, place 13-8, 86, a margin of 64 points.
And a 50-metre penalty here from the kick out, so it's going to go the way of Horbury of Ballarat, and we had the ball centre half back here.
That's a decent.
Oh, from the goal square, Barry, so it's pretty easy to measure. It's just straight to the line. So at least the umpire adjudicated correctly. There's a reason why it's all there.
50-metre line, isn't it?
It's not from the goal line, it's from where he kicks it from. Baker with the footy down the half-forward line. Wheels around nicely, sends it long. Bowen's in a good spot, but a nice mark in defence there taken by the Bendigo player in May. He goes across the ground. Misses his target though. And a mark is taken there by Daniel Kennedy. Wheels around to Marshall. So this is Roland Marshall. Probably just a little bit too far out for him. We'll just pop it up. Wants Derek McCullough, and he hits him on the chest. So Derek McCullough takes a mark and might go back and shoot for goal, but sometimes you never know what Derek's going to do.
How many has he kicked today, Sammy?
He's had 2, and he's probably had a hand in most of the other ones.
Yeah. No, and that's probably, if you had anything to say derogatory about Micallef, is that sometimes he is far too unselfish.
So here's Derek McCullough from just inside 50. Kicker's on his way.
And that's
why he's got to be selfish, because he's put it through.
That's what I was going to say, and that's why you should never bloody pass him off. Because, what was that, 55 metres out, never looked like missing. And because he's such a team-orientated player, he dishes them off.
Yeah.
You know, he could probably...
As you said, the only criticism you can kind of give him is that he is, too selfless, and also that he kicks off one step, but that's just my opinion. But
but then again, when you do things like that off one step, why do you need to take 2?
Oh, exactly. But it's a coach killer, really, isn't it? Most players, but Derek makes it look too easy.
70 points the margin as we tick over time on here at the Eastern Oval in the third quarter. Bendigo will get the clearance. Not a lot to go to though on the half-forward flank broadcast side. 2-on-1 in favour of Ballarat. Anderson sees it over for Bendigo. Will get a boundary throw in just outside, attacking 50 on the broadcast side for Bendigo, who haven't kicked a goal since the first quarter this afternoon. They're 2-10-22. Ballarat 14-8, 92 as the umpire sends it back into play. Tap went the way of Ballarat. Trying to get it out there was McCartan. It's all wrapped up. Umpire's going to call for it. Barry Ag on BFL game of the round.
Not now.
Not now. Okay, well...
Go back to you then, yeah.
As we get
Professionalism personified.
Marshall got the tap, but it ended up in the hands of
good
Bendigo.
tackle, Curry.
Greer. And Sammy said he was well tackled. Handball turnover though. Went in the hands of Thornton. His kick was smothered. Well wrapped up now, inside attacking 50. Bendigo umpire's going to call for it.
Fierce defence from the Ballarat side.
Just desperate defence, really.
And they've been hungry for the ball all day, Ballarat. Marshall gets the tap. Comes to the deck. No one able to get a clean gather.
Oh, he could be gone here.
And he is umpire shaping and says holding the ball. Free kick going
Now
the way of Bendigo, and they need a goal.
Oh, that's
That's an understatement.
I have to ask you though, when you're on the bottom of the pack with the ball underneath you and 7 of the opposition players on top of you,
but when you dive on it, Barry, that's when.
Now it looks like it's Conway.
Is it Conway? I think it's Stag. Might be.
I can't.
3 or 13.
Stags. It is Stag. Thank you very much to the timekeepers who helping us out. Stag.
I was right.
Yeah, but I don't always agree with you.
good.
Stag comes in for Bendigo for their 3rd goal of the match.
Oh, never looked like missing.
It's a good one. Their first goal since the first term of the match at the 22nd minute mark of this 3rd term. They're 3-10-28. They trail by 64 points. Ballarat 14-8-92.
Barry making me laugh there, but here they come. No enjoying the Bendigo bandwagon there.
Yeah, I was going to say before we were rudely interrupted by Billy Lucas, we were saying that Gavin Webb would have been very, very pleased with Anderson's effort. I think Robbie Waters would also be very, very pleased with Mikulev's effort.
Absolutely. His clearance went the way there of Bendigo. They sent it inside 50, looking for Anderson. Good spot back by Notman. Good tackle there by Daniel Kennedy just to lock it up. Anderson gets a tackle in there as well for Bendigo. Ball going towards the line. Kennedy should get out, and he does. So we'll go boundary throw in the half-forward line here. 64 points the margin.
Finally, a little bit of aggression from the Bendigo side.
Yeah, it took 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Umpire bring the ball back into play. Good tap there by the Bendigo ruckman in Thornton. Wrapped up in the tackle, so we'll get another ball up in the same spot. As we hear the instructions from the coaches there. Umpire throw the ball back up in the air, and he does. Tap one by Bowen to Daniel Kennedy. Handball was smothered. Horbury gets to the line, so we'll get another boundary throw in. Seen a little bit throughout the day, a bit of a standstill. 3 or 4 times, ball getting locked up, and then eventually one of the sides winning out. But Ballarat definitely had Bendigo's measure. Curry could go for a free kick, and he does. And they might get advantage? No. So we'll go back to Callum Curry in the half-back line for Ballarat. Looks across the ground, a lot on offer, so he goes down the line and he's got a loose man in Tongue. Daniel Tongue of East Point kicks in, but what's Kennedy? Couldn't quite take the mark where his head turned over. Handball out here to the Bendigo player in Coghlan. Slams on the boot, ear directed one way, Sewell. Kennedy tried to knock it on, only as far as Miles over Bendigo. Wheels around the left boot, kicks wide. Wants the little fella Anderson to get there, but the line will just beat him. So we'll get a boundary throw inside 54 Bendigo, heading towards the clubroom end.
24 minutes gone, 64 points the margin in favour of Ballarat. Umpire sends it back into play, any tick of the clock, and there he comes in. And tap out went the way of Thornton, comes to the deck, Ballarat on the bottom. And comes out, Stephen Kennedy emerges with the ball, handball over the top to Sewell. Sewell passes it forward. He was looking for Page. He was unable to gather it. Bendigo with the turnover. They were all wrapped up. Just got out in the nick of time. Hall kicks it forward for Bendigo. A nice mark taken.
Got Stagg, but he missed him.
On centre half forward.
Doesn't need him.
Doesn't need him. A goal there to Bendigo. And who was that? Was that Dorrington?
It might have been Dorrington. I mean, I didn't quite see who that was. I'll try to let you know.
That's turnaround, son.
Second goal this quarter anyway for Bendigo. They moved to 4-10-34. Ballarat 14-8-92. A margin of 58 points as we tick over 25 minutes here at the Eastern Oval.
Yeah, we do. And yeah.
He's still
I'm just trying to look at the player. I'm pretty sure.
Number 6.
Number 6, was it? Okay, well.
So number 6 is Dole, Mitchell Dole, who is from the Sandhurst Football Club in the Bendigo Football League.
Yes, and they get the clearance to Bendigo. It's going into the forward line now. Knocked on. There's the goal kicker and Dole. Oh, they got. Oh, the
umpire's gone over.
I hope we have that on footage because that was rather amusing.
Frank Lowy.
Yes, no, it wasn't that bad.
No, wasn't as good as Frank.
No, back inboard. Curry can get the clearance. Here's Dole, gets on the boot. Only as far as Curry, and it's turned over. Horbury moves out wide. Can he get Page? Couldn't quite take the mark. Ball is the deck. Numbers over with Ballarat. Handball inboard finds Curry. Takes on his opponent. They'd well. Loose player out here is Anderson. If they can get it there, They do Ballarat, and Anderson's got a panic run in here. Takes a bounce in the centre of the ground. Handles to Giampolo. Drawing the player. Miss Kennedy. Kennedy's out good enough to go back and get the footy, but he turns it over, and it should be rebound there. Through Philo. Gets to a teammate. He goes up the line. Wants Anderson, and he gets him. The little fellow with the helmet, Anderson. Sends it long. Good spot for a Bendigo player there in Thorson, and he takes the mark.
He's been conspicuous by his absence since the first quarter, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was good in the first term, and
Yep.
he's on the wrong side here for a right footer.
But it also just goes to prove Billy's point. That's obviously the scoring end.
Yes. Anderson.
Well, it is for Bendigo. For Bendigo.
Sorry,
side.
Thornton. What will he choose to do? Goes to the drop punt, and he misses to the near side. Another minor score to Bendigo. They're 5th behind on the term, if I'm correct in saying that, Matty. I am.
You
So
are.
I went to the School of Mathematics.
No need to rub it in. 4-11, 35, plays 14-8, 92, 57 points. The margin in favour of Ballarat. Horbury kicks it into play. And I'll tell you what.
Lucky to get out of it.
Yeah, Jared Edwards just took the mark in the nick of time.
He got a free kick, mate, I think.
And he's letting his opposition know about it too. Bit of lip between the two players. Jared Edwards, of course, the coach of Darley. Back pocket, outer side, switches play. Looking out here for Bell. Made it work hard. Anderson did well. Comes to the back of the pack. Hobbs able to mop up for Ballarat. It was a good tackle. He said play on. Anderson fighting in there again for Bendigo. Sent the handball out. Advantage being paid for a free kick. Coughlin sends it inside, attacking 50. Mark taken though there by Bowen. Sends it into the outer pocket. The mark will be taken by Hobbs. Just assesses his options. Oh, short passes on. It was risky. Puts Curry under all sorts of pressure. Bendigo.
Oh, he's gone too.
A great tackle and a free kick. Just sloppy there from Hobbs to Curry. And the free kick is going the way of Dorwood, Justin Dorwood, who is from the Castlemaine Football Club. He's going to have a shot. He'll have to kick it from just over the 50-metre line on a very slight angle.
He looks confident.
He does look very, very confident. 28 and a half minutes gone. He comes in, Justin Dorwood.
Oh, any wonder?
It's a nice looking kick. It hasn't got the legs on it. Falls in the goal square. It will be rushed through for a minor score. They're 12th for the match, Bendigo. They move to 4, 12, 20, 36. Ballarat 14, 8, 92.
Hey, good timing.
Very good timing. Sammy Hughes kicked our goals this afternoon.
Most certainly for Ballarat. 3 to McCarve and Anderson, 2 to McCartan and Phelps, and then singles to Tongue, Bowen, Bacon and Powell. And for Bendigo, singles to Thornton, Mildred, Stagg and Dole.
Moved into defence in this last term.
Yeah, he's got a bit of footy as well for Bendigo down there. Maybe he'll be their better player of the day. Kick up the line. Can he get a mark? Bendigo, no. Good pressure by Saul. Loose men everywhere in the centre. He wants them, and he uses them. McCartan will kick it over the top to Curry, who's just getting a lot of footy in this final term. Kicks up. Marshall's in a good spot. Over the back is Mitchell Phelps. Won't sit for him, unfortunately, for the Ballarat side, and the ball will go out. So we'll have another bench thrown deep inside 50. We played 24 and a half minutes.
52 on the clock.
So not long left here.
52 seconds, I should clarify.
Yes. Tap one by Bowen. Anderson could have gone high up. I said no. So we're going to have a ball up inside, deep inside 50 for Ballarat. Can they get a little bit final piece of icing on that cake? Throws it back up in the air. Coming through was a Ballarat player in Tongue, and he's been pinned. Was Ian Polo, sorry, and he's been pinned, has he? Did he take it out of the ruck? He must have. So free kick is going the way. Bendigo, sorry. And it's Conway deep in the back pocket. Goes across the ground. Finds a teammate. It's going to be an impressive win by Ballarat today in the 5th versus 6th matchup. Kick across the ground should find May, and it does. May goes for a bit of a run. Go up the line. Gets a teammate. Takes a mark. It's Lane. Draws it. Fades the handball. Doesn't give it. Now goes short. Finds Dole. Goes for a bit of a run. He'll go up the line. And that's it.
That is it. 77 points, the final margin here at the Eastern Oval. Ballarat 17-11, 113. Bendigo 4-12-36. Sammy, who's kicked our goals this afternoon?
Yeah, Derek McCullough kicked 4 for Ballarat, of course, and then 3 to Anderson, and then 2 to Simon McCartan, Daniel Tongue and Phelps, and then singles to Bowen, Bacon, Powell and Bell. And for Bendigo, singles all to Thornton, Mildren, Staff.
Victoria Country and AFL Goldfields, Football Development Manager Tim Shearer. From the Bendigo Football Netball League, the winner of the 2015 AFL Victoria Country Medal as judged by the umpires, from the Gisborne Football Netball Club, number 25, Tom Waters.
Yeah, excellent.
And Tim's just given Tom the medal, too short to hang it around his neck. From the Ballarat Football Netball League, the winner of the 2015 AFL Victoria Country Medal, from the Redan Football Club, number 10, Nathan Horbury. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to invite to the microphone the coach of the Bendigo Football Netball League, Rick Ladson.
Thank you. Firstly, well done to the Ballarat lads. I had the boys up and going today, so yeah, well done on that. Bad luck to our boys. Fought hard, but we'll learn from this. A lot of young guys in there to take this league forward in the coming years. So well done again, and enjoy the win, lads.
Thanks to Rick Ladson, the coach of the Bendigo Football Netball League. I'd now like to invite the coach of the Ballarat Football Netball League, Shane Contra.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Bendigo and also to Rick and the boys. Always tough to travel on an Interleague, campaign, try and roll a team together in the last week or two of before the game. So thanks for coming along. It was obviously a big rivalry, and we're happy to get away with the win. So to our boys, obviously, it was a great team effort today, and we showed what we can produce, and really proud of the way you went about it, and obviously the support staff that comes with that. So I'd like to thank the governing bodies that allowed this day to happen, and it's an exciting day for Ballarat footy to get back into the 3-4 fixture for next season. So, all right, thanks guys.
Thanks Shane. We'll now invite up the captain of the Ballarat Football Netball League as well, Adam Sewell, as Tim will present to Shane and Adam the cup from today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 5v6 game in the 2015 WorkSafe AFL Victoria Country Championships, the Ballarat Football Netball League.
And as Sean said, it was a 77-point win to the Ballarat Football League this afternoon. 17-11, 113, Bendigo 4-12-36. And the back here watching these two sides, because that'll be the 4th time in 7 years that they would have played.
Well, having heard who has been adjudged best on the ground for both sides, there were a couple of raised eyebrows.
Which one?
Well, probably both of them.
Oh, I think both of them had solid games and deserved the medal, and there's a number of people who could have been best on ground.
Yeah.
Nathan Horbury played a very good first half, was clearly the best on the ground from the first half. Obviously did enough to hold it.
And in fact, by
Well, who